everyone, welcome back to MS in Germany. I'm Amolya Sharma, your education counselor. In this video, we're going to talk about the 16 major steps that you need to keep in mind when you are going for your masters in Germany. So basically, if you've finally decided that you are going to pursue your masters in Germany, these are the steps, these are the checklist steps that you need to keep in mind while applying for your application for a German university. So let's begin. So the first step is getting your passport. So getting a passport is the pass key to many paths, right? So without a passport, you cannot proceed further with any application, or you cannot even go to another country, right? So get your passport, that's the first thing that you need to do. Step number 2 is taking the IELTS exam. IELTS or TOEFL exam are the exams that prove your English proficiency. So make sure that these are in your checklist and you are going to give these exams because they have now become mandatory for all the English taught programs in Germany. The next step is taking your GRE or German language proficiency test. So this is also required by a lot of universities as a mandatory thing, okay? So if the university that you want to apply for has this requirement, you have to give the GRE or the German language proficiency test. So it takes a lot more time than preparing for the IELTS exam. So make sure that you've started your preparation already. Step number 4 is getting your bachelor's transcript. So you need to get your transcripts and degree certificates, and these are mandatory for any application procedures for a German university. So make sure that you go to your college or university that you studied it and get your transcript, because it takes a few weeks to get that, right? And you can avoid the degree certificate if you're still in your college. The next step is creating your CV. Make sure that you create your CV in accordance with the university and the type of students that they're looking for. So make your CV or update your CV accordingly. Also make sure that you create your CV in a European format. Step number 6 is creating your SOP. The statement of purpose or the SOP is also one very important document that you need to submit to the universities that you're applying for, and also during your visa processes. In an SOP, you need to mention your reason, your purpose of going to that country or that university for pursuing that course, okay? So it takes a lot of time to create the SOP because you need to create it from scratch. You need to think about it. You need to write down things that are important and not unnecessary. Step number 7 is collecting your LORs or the letters of recommendation. An LOR is a positive personal assessment given by your supervisors, teachers, project managers, etc. for you for the course or the university that you're applying for. So basically they'll be recommending you for that particular course. Okay, so make sure that you get 2 to 3 LORs from your supervisors or project managers or people who are senior to you in your college, universities, or the place you work. Step number 8 is preparing the list of universities you want to apply for. This is a very important step. Why? Because 47% of students applying for universities in Germany end up not getting admission. Why? Because they did not take this step seriously. What you have to do is shortlist a few universities that you are eligible to apply for, that you can get in. You have higher chances of getting in, right? Also, you can take our help shortlisting your universities by our university shortlisting services, so that you can get a list of universities that you are eligible for and that you have high chances of getting into, because we'll be evaluating your profile and then giving you a list accordingly. Step 9 is sending application to your university for accommodation and admission, of course. So what you need to do is now send the applications to the universities that you have shortlisted in the previous step, okay? So make sure that you submit your applications as soon as you can, way before the deadline. You can apply online, and some universities also need you to send hard copies after you apply for that university or course. And for some universities, you might have to apply through Uni Assist as well. Also, accommodation applications also start before you get enrolled in that university or course. So that's a great news, right? A lot lesser students know this thing. So take advantage of it and start applying for the accommodation as well, so that you can get higher chances of getting accommodation in that university. Step number 10 is applying for an education loan. So if you need loan, if you need help for your education abroad, education in Germany, you need to apply for an education loan as well, because it is a very tedious process and it will take time, okay? Also, it covers your living expenses, your tuition fees, your travel expenses, etc. So you need to keep all these things in mind and then decide whether you need a student loan or not. Step number 11 is transferring money to your blocked account. You will be asked to transfer an amount of 10,332 euros to a German bank blocked account before your visa process, before your visa interview. So make sure that you do it because it is a mandatory step. Step number 12 is taking your travel insurance. So this is a very trivial yet mandatory step when you are applying for a German university or going to Germany, okay? Because it covers you during your travel and your initial days in Germany. You'll be asked to produce this document during your visa interview or your visa collection. The next step is booking your flight. So booking your flight is very important before your visa interview, so make sure that you don't forget this one. Next is applying for your German student visa. So I know this process is very tedious, very exhausting, but this is also mandatory, okay? So make sure that you apply for a German student visa if you're going for your masters in Germany. The 15th step is getting your travel card. Once you arrive in Germany, it takes a few days to withdraw money from your bank account, okay? So travel card is something that you can get money from prepaid for your travel expenses, for your living expenses till the time you're not able to withdraw your money from the bank account. Finally, pack your bags and say goodbyes. Get your shopping list right and be smart about things that you need to pack and what not to. Okay everyone, this was it from my side, the 16 steps that you need to keep in mind when you are applying for a German university. Also, if you need any help, any assistance, you can DM us on MSN Germany on Instagram, or you can avail our services that are available for you every time. Subscribe to our channel so that you do not miss any informational video like this in the future, and share it with the friends who are also planning for the masters in Germany. Bye, take care.